Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Live from the Sugar Shack in Sugar Land, Texas. It's the In Wheel Time car talk show. Coming up, Jeff Yurgovich, Midwest Blue Oval Club, host of Thunder on the Mountain.
All right.
I think it's going to be some sort of religious experience, isn't it, Mike?
Could be. In the hot springs.
Hot tub. The hot tub time machine. Konrad will have the In Wheel Time Car Clinic, and I'll bring you this week's auto news. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. King Konrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Thanks for joining us today.
The James Brown Celebrity Hot Tub. That was such a great skit. It's just a great skit.
Well, not only
Eddie Murphy.
did you see the Hot Tub Time Machine movie?
Yep.
Oh my God! I laughed till I cried.
Mike, we need a hot tub. We need an in-wheel time.
We
hot
do.
Tub.
We
We need
need
one of those inflatable ones, and we can put it right here in the middle.
No, we're not.
Yeah, and the four of us sitting
Don't
in it.
say
No,
it.
I'll pass.
Don't say inflatable in front of Konrad.
I will be there, and I will be in it.
Bring your own inflatable.
I'll be smoking a cigar and having some of that zero alcohol champagne.
The brown water.
Oh, Texas brown water, the Texas tea.
Yeah. Black Gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing. No, I'm sorry. Get off.
was a
Oh,
millionaire.
Don's a millionaire.
Uh,
The kin folks said, Don, get
move
away from there.
there.
Yeah, get
He
away from
said
here.
California
Here.
is a place you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and moved to Beverly
Bring your own
Hills.
inflatable.
That is swimming pools,
Movie
with
stars.
You know that's back on MeTV now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Follows the Andy Griffith Show, and it's
yeah,
great.
We watch it.
I would imagine that the ratings for those old shows are pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We watched Andy Griffith every night, and then always catch the Beverly Hillbillies.
Well, Mars, he likes Walton Mountain.
Yeah, it doesn't come on anymore on the channel that we watch.
Now you have to flip the channel now to find it.
Yes, you
yeah,
gotta
darn.
find it.
Well, that's really.
You don't make your mom go up and change the channel on the TV,
No,
do you?
no, not anymore. She makes me go do that.
Oh.
That's why we watch a lot of stuff on the same channel.
Well, I was the remote control for my dad when I was a little kid. Didn't have remotes back then. It's
Of course
get,
not.
Get up and change the channel. Well, there's only 4 to choose from: ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. And I knew he wasn't watching PBS, so it was just moving between the big 3.
Well, here it was 211 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Still is.
Well, not really, because you know all those VHF channels are going to go away. They're all going to be melded in up there to the UHF side.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
will be happening.
Well, you'll still be able to catch them on Hulu, won't you?
Yeah. Oh, I love my Roku. Is what I
Roku.
have.
I need to talk to you about that too,
Why?
because I got questions.
Well, there's no questions. Just get it, and you'll understand.
Well, I don't know that I want it.
How much cheaper is it?
Lots.
Oh, are you kidding?
Well,
You know how much it cost me? $40 for the little stick that goes in the TV. And then I bought the Roku subscription, which is a whole mess of channels, for $5 a month. That's it.
Oh, really?
That is all.
It's a whole lot cheaper than what I'm paying
Yeah.
for Xfinity.
Yeah, and when they went to $265 for my Xfinity TV, that was it. That's it. I can't do it
Can't do it.
anymore. You know, I'm tired of getting bent over on my darn cable bill. And Leslie turned me on to the Roku thing.
Mhm.
And I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, I go to her apartment and, thumb through the channels that she had. But once I got it and I could really drill down into it, oh my gosh, it's a whole nother world.
You know, that's all politically incorrect. Bend over and drill
Stop,
down.
stop. He's
You
on
know,
a roll.
You know, it's that pink shirt that he's
I
wearing
think
so.
today.
I know.
That's,
He's on.
that's what it is. If you're listening in color, Conrad's wearing a pink shirt today.
Yes.
Do we have Mr. Yurgovich?
We're not going to have video. We're having an
That's
issue
all
with
right.
video, but I believe we've got him
Jeff
on audio.
Yurgovich, are you there?
I am. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. We can hear you just fine, and all is well on our end. Midwest Blue Oval Club, Thunder on the Mountain, Fords in Arkansas. And first of all, how's the weather? It's kind of an iffy part of the United States with all these tornadoes.
Well, the weather's been up and down, and typical for this time of year. It was 82 yesterday, and it's 40 today.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
boy.
we're familiar with that. especially at this time of the year. It's 80 degrees, if not going closer to 90 here today. Thunder on the Mountain, Ford's in Arkansas. Tell me about it.
That was one of our premier shows that we took over. This is an actual Mustang show that's been taking place for almost 40 years.
Oh, my.
We have been running this show for the last 10 years under the Midwest Blue Oval Club, which we are a nonprofit organization. So we're helping out the local community by having a car show here and having a good time doing it.
How many cars do you expect?
We'll have somewhere close to 300.
Oh, wow.
And we've stretched this out from more than a one-day show. It's 5 days of events going on. A lot of driving activities, a lot of trivial cruises, a lot of activities throughout the day. Fuel mileage runs happen twice during this event. It's kind of been fun for everybody to stretch this out for more than a car show.
You got any 64 and a half Mustangs?
Do I? I do not.
No, but I mean,
I'm sure we'll have some at the show.
Yeah. I assume that you draw Fords from probably all over the United States.
We do get quite a few in. We're also affiliated with the Mustang Club of America.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we did a national show for them, which they only do 4 national shows a year. It was a huge success, and they're asking us to do another one for next year.
How fun. So when is this event going to take place?
This year, it takes place in June 24th, that weekend. It starts on a Thursday, and we run our activities through until Sunday.
That sounds like a ton of fun. We had one of those events here when Randy Weldon was in charge of, I guess, Northside Mustang Club, and I guess he was on the board or something.
Still is.
Is he?
Yeah.
And we had it here at the
Aviation Museum.
yeah, but
Ellington Field.
not Confederate Air Force. It's called the Commemorative Air Force. They changed the name of it. But anyway, it was a wonderful event. We got invited. We did a remote broadcast down there. It's right near Ellington Field now, which is close to NASA. So there was that influence on it.
Heck, they started up a B-17 bomber for us.
Yes, they did. It was quite impressive. And I would imagine that you guys have things like that in this event as well.
We do. We have the Thunder on the Mountain moment at noon during the car show, where everybody gets to start their car up and we roll and rumble a little thunder for a couple minutes.
There you go.
And that always gets everybody pretty excited.
Well, I know that if it were up to us, we'd have open headers up there, or just straight out of the head something.
We are in a resort community and a resort town that has a noise ordinance, but for those few moments that we're able to do that up there, they let us get by with it.
That's good. You don't have the state troopers standing by ready to arrest somebody, that's 80 years old like me.
No, they're all standing by waiting to look at the cars just like everybody else.
Yeah, I got you. What kind of car do you have?
I have a 67 Shelby GT350.
Oh, wow.
Nice. How long have you had that?
I've had it now for a little over 2 years. I'm finishing up the restoration on it. It's a pretty rare car. It's a factory supercharged car.
Oh,
and I
wow.
think there's
That's
only
an
about
extremely
32
rare
of
car,
those
yeah.
made.
How many?
32.
32.
There was a GT350R went through Mecum yesterday. It was red, and it went for $2.25, $225,000.
Wow. Well, are you going to have this done in time for the June event?
I believe we are. I'm actually going to do a national event with it in Albuquerque, New Mexico with the Mustang Club of America.
And when is that?
That will be the first week, it'll be June 10th, I believe, is when that takes place.
You want me to come up there and help you?
Oh, anytime. I could always use some polishing.
Yeah,
Oh,
polishing.
there you go.
Yeah, it's kind of
We'll
like.
put a rag in your hand. We'll put you to work.
Yeah,
That's not a
hey
problem.
Don, here's the mop. You go mop the floor. We'll be good with you. Yeah, I got it.
Always something to clean.
Yes. Oh, believe me, I know about that.
Oh, headed out to Eureka used to be, and I know they've pulled the road straight since. When I had my motorcycle, I'd always go out there and head up Highway 71 in Arkansas. What a fun road
It
that
is.
was! A nice curvy road headed on up towards
A lot
Eureka.
of cliffs, too.
Yep.
Trust me, they have not straightened any roads out here. These are the winding roads that you've ever been on. They're still all 2 lanes, and we get a lot of car enthusiasts, and we get a lot of motorcyclists throughout the summer. So I think somebody told me we get close to 1 million motorcyclists come through here every year.
Oh, wow.
Great.
There's generally a car show about every weekend or every other weekend throughout the summer, whether it would be the Volkswagen show, the Jeep show, the Chrysler, you name it, they've got one about every weekend here in Eureka Springs.
You know, I haven't really spent any time in Arkansas in forever and ever. I think the last time I drove through there was probably 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. But I do remember the hills, the mountains, and through there, and it's really pretty.
It is.
Depending on what part of Arkansas you're talking about. But, you get out of the big cities, and sure is lots of fun. It kind of reminds me of the Texas Hill Country in a way.
Yep. The closer or the
eastern
side.
Northwest Arkansas is like a different state all in itself. It's just the beautiful mountains. The Boston Mountains run through here, and that's where you took your motorcycle on 71 Highway.
Oh, yeah.
That was south of Fayetteville.
So for those folks that are listening that have Mustangs looking for something to do, is there still openings available to visit you that weekend, Thunder on the Mountain?
There is, and our registration has been open for some time. It's an online registration through motoshow.com, and you can pull that up on the web browser, and it'll take you in, and you pick Thunder on the Mountain, and it'll give you all the activities that we have going on for the day.
How much does it cost to enter?
Car shows are $20 if you pre-register, and $25 the day of the show.
So very affordable. Mm-hmm. Sounds like fun.
Very affordable. All the other events will range from $5 to $10 an event. Lunches generally are more than that, $15 to $20 for lunches. And the cruising is all free. And then we take all that money and we donate it right back to local charities here in Eureka Springs.
Very
so
nice.
Is that where you are right now in Eureka Springs?
I am.
And is there enough hotels around there to service everybody that needs a night in the hotel?
We have this population problem. Our population is 2,073 people, but there's 2,600 hotel rooms in this area.
Why?
Because of the car shows.
It's a destination.
It's a resort. It's a resort community on a big lake, and this town is quite unique. And I think that they claim to have the most haunted hotel in the United States. The Crescent Hotel.
You know what? My son's been there. I believe my son's been there. He talks about that.
It's quite the city to walk through and enjoy the unique shops and that kind of stuff. So it's just amazing that how many people come here. I think somebody told me once there's more weddings here than there is in Las Vegas.
That's what he was up for, a friend's wedding. Absolutely.
How fun. Well, man, this sounds like a great event. And give me the date again, the dates.
The date will be June 24th. That'll be that weekend. It starts on a Thursday and runs through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday. That's that for a car guy that does road trips. Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Arrive on Thursday and leave on Sunday evening.
Head out in the morning and take your time getting home.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people come up from Dallas. We have a whole group that come up, and some of that group helps us run some of our driving events. And they literally find a hotel outside of town, a little on the lake at a resort, and they book the whole thing. They'll have 20, 30 rooms there, and then they just run all of their stuff out of that one hotel.
Now, do you guys I forgot what I was going to ask. Do you guys offer openings for any other cars, or is it strictly a Mustang event?
Well, we're strictly Ford.
Fords.
This is a Mustang show, but we accept all Fords.
Gotcha.
In some of our other shows that we do with the Midwest Blue Oval Club, we'll have different varieties of cars. This particular one's always been a Mustang show, so we've kept it a Mustang show, but we accept all the Fords that come.
Fun. So my
I'll have to ask Randy if he's going.
Who?
Randy. I'm sure he's been before.
Yeah.
No
doubt.
Weldon.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. It's great to talk to you, Jeff. Do you work there in Eureka Springs? Obviously, with the car club. That's given.
Well, I'm actually retired, and I wish the camera was working because I could show you. I have a garage full of cars that I'm currently putting together. So,
well, guess
too
what?
bad.
We
Yeah.
have other shows coming up in the weeks ahead.
Yeah.
And I think that the time is near that you're going to be back on, not talking about an event, but talking about your garage.
Well, it's pretty unique. People like to see it. We have a lot of memorabilia, I have a lot of signed posters, and a lot of autographed things that most of these people that I've worked with over the years, or they've known me, and some of them are have since passed, but very unique collection of stuff that I've gotten since I started doing this in early 70s.
Cool.
Very nice. Well, we're going to call you after your June 24th weekend and see how it
That'd be
went.
great.
And then hopefully you get your video working so we can see inside the secret garage you got up there.
Sounds like a winner.
The pony stall.
The pony
There you
stall.
go.
Jeff, it's great talking to you. Thanks so much for joining us today.
You bet. Take care, everybody.
You too. Jeff Yurgovich is his name. Midwest Blue Oval Club. Thunder on the Mountain. Fords in Arkansas.
That Highway 71 he's talking about, I used to spend the summers in a little town between Fort Smith and Fayetteville. The little town's almost gone. They shut the school down and stuff because there's
wow.
nobody that lives there anymore. I took my mom up there a couple of years. But it is gorgeous up there with all the trees and the hills. And, I mean, it's
a pretty state.
It is.
gorgeous.
And it's more mountainous than what the hill country of Texas is.
And that haunted hotel, I think Jason and Kaylee, my son and daughter-in-law, stayed in there. Their friend got married, and I believe it was up in that area.
Did they hear any ghosts?
I believe they did. There's stories, yeah. They said it is actually haunted.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you
By
get
the
them
way,
to advertise on
we
the
would
show?
love to hear from you out there. And you can do that by just shooting us an email. The
Sending
address
us.
is info@inwheeltime.com. Time now for Konrad's Car Clinic.
Oh, boy.
And I hope that it's something really good and intricate today.
Well, we're going to talk about how do rain sensing wipers work.
That's
You know,
good.
You know, that's one of the new technologies that are out there in the industry.
New,
Well, relatively new.
20 years.
Well, you got to remember, 20 years ago, what could you do with your wipers? You could turn them on, you could turn them on fast, or you could turn them on intermittent.
Yeah, intermittent or delay.
Now you can turn them on automatic, where they'll kind of they'll come on.
How do they do that?
When it gets
Let me see.
like this. Like
There you,
that.
okay, there you go. Mine do that, too.
The integrated into many windshield wiper switches, allowing the drivers to reduce the frequency of
The wipe.
the wipe, but also being distracted looking for the wiper switch. You know, a lot of people might, because they don't use them often enough, might have to take your eyes off the road to look down to how to turn your wipers on.
Isn't it usually on a
The stalk.
Yeah.
Usually it's on the turn signal
Exactly.
stalk, but not always. But I think it's one of the most innovative additions to wiper technology.
What is it, an eyeball that looks at the windshield?
There is actually a camera that is generally mounted to the base of the rear view mirror that is looking through the glass of the windshield. And what it's looking for is that, you know, the reason you turn your wipers on is because the view is distorted from the water, and it is looking for that distortion from the water. And then
My
the wipers
side is
are going,
distorted all the time.
It's not a
Yeah.
little weather guy in the
No, there's not a little weather guy.
Okay.
It's not a little Gary England in there going tornado, tornado. No, it is looking through the glass, and you know, again, they're integrated into the rear view mirror. So and that sensor. The issue is if you get, you know, Houston pretty well known for damaging windshields, rock chips, and cracks and stuff. So if you ever get your windshield replaced, it's going to cost you extra. In some instances, an extra $200-300 just to get all of your cameras recalibrated after they replace the windshield. So you have to get a very specific windshield that is designed for these cameras, whether it's rain sensing wipers or any of the other assortment of things like radar cruise control and stuff, all of those things that pass through the windshield.
There's a commercial on where they actually say that they reset all of your
Yeah,
computerized.
that's SafeLight.
SafeLight does that.
And it's not easy to do. They actually have to go in with a scanner into the vehicle, turn all those systems on, and force them to function to make sure that they see through whatever the new glass is.
My first Cadillac, I had a windshield replaced, and I was leaving out of town. They did it in the morning at the house, and this glass company, and they cut it out with a power tool, cut the glass out, but they cut all the wires. And I had to get a new headliner reordered. It took me 5 weeks to get a headliner for that Cadillac. It was
Way
a
to
mess.
go.
It was a mess.
Well, when you buy discount stuff, you get discount work.
It was a very well-known glass company here in town.
But again, when you get your windshield replaced for a rock chip or something today, you have to get all those cameras recalibrated. And rain sensing wipers is one of them. And it's actually in a lot more vehicles than you think, the rain sensing wipers. So you can see the little black box generally in or around where the mount for the mirror is.
What is that little button that's up on the dash? I thought that was
that little round button. That is generally an ambient light sensor for your interior dash lights. So do you know that your dash lights get brighter in the day and get darker at night?
As they should.
Yep.
As they should. That little round button you see in your dash is the sensor that's measuring the ambient light to make that decision and how bright your dash lights are. Or in your case, how bright dawn is.
They leave that
Not
in
at
there,
all.
but yet they take your XM radio out.
And yeah, what was the other thing you said they were taking out of the car today?
Oh, Android Auto.
Android, yeah. Thanks,
That
Mary.
and Apple CarPlay.
But we have to monitor your lights.
Only GM.
And then they're going to collect all that data on you and sell it to the Chinese.
Well, and not only that, but they're going to turn it all off. But not so if you want certain functions, they're going to charge you for it. It's another income stream for them,
Now they've been losing so much money through the years. Why not find a way to make some?
I guess.
Do I sound bitter?
Yeah. Are you?
Since the moment you walked in.
I don't think I'm bitter, but I think the management at General Motors has never been held accountable for the bad decisions that they've made
Well,
for
sounds
years.
like the
through the
U.S.
years.
government.
years.
Well, yeah. Well, we reelect idiots.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Might make one mayor.
Easy.
Princess Leia.
Easy.
I was told under no uncertain terms today I needed to drop that. Okay. Done.
Oh, so you couldn't say it from the helicopter?
No, wasn't the helicopter is on this show.
No.
Because, I say things that may be a little
That's
off
where you
color,
get
so
it
to
from.
speak. Exactly.
Speaking of Mr. Off Color with his pink shirt.
Hey, this is a perfect color. It's,
Mr. Mars, did you ever go to the Jeep event in Moab?
Moab.
Could you put your microphone on and maybe perhaps join the conversation? I know it's a lot to do.
I'm having another conversation over here on the side.
Yeah.
Kid with a new toy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I never could make it out to Moab as much as I wanted to. It just never did work out right.
Well, I have a little featurette courtesy of Automotive News. Jeep's latest collection of Easter Jeep Safari concepts features a mix of eco-friendly powertrains, luxury, and the brand's trademark ruggedness. The 7 concepts tested on the off-road terrain in Moab, Utah for the 57th annual gathering of Jeep enthusiasts begins today. It's one of the largest off-road gatherings in the world and is hosted by Moab's Red Rock Four-Wheelers Club. And, turn the page, Grand Wagoneer Overland. The concept's most striking feature is the custom red tail Overland Skyloft attached to its roof. The Skyloft includes a sleeping area for 2 people and windows to give occupants panoramic views of the environment.
Nice.
Sounds
So you
like
could
fun.
sleep in there while they're driving down the road?
On the roof. No, not driving down the road. Magneto 3.0. Battery electric Magneto concept, which boasts a 6-speed manual transmission, will make its 3rd and final Safari appearance this year. The reimagined version 3.0 has a more efficient motor that boosts the torque output from 850 to 900. It also gets a 20% increase in usable energy. That's one of the things. How about the Scrambler 392? Remember the Scrambler, the Jeep Scrambler?
Yeah.
Powerful Scrambler 392 concept will charge through Moab with a Hemi V8, producing 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. It builds on the open-air legacy of the 1981 Jeep Scrambler CJ8 the brand's first convertible compact truck.
Wow.
The concept, which features custom carbon fiber bodywork, sits on 40-inch tires wrapped around custom 20-inch rims. Big. 78 Jeep Cherokee 4xE. Jeep designers put an electrified spin on a vintage 1978 Cherokee. Wrangler Rubicon 4xE. The Jeep team is bringing its popular Tuscadero Pink on the Wrangler Rubicon.
Pinky Tuscadero?
Yeah.
Pinky Tuscadero. There you
In
go.
honor of your shirt.
In honor of my shirt.
Gladiator Rubicon Sideburn.
Wasn't she Fonzie's girlfriend, Pinky Tuscadero?
Yep.
The fortified Gladiator Rubicon Sideburn, which has a plethora of accessories, sports a grill guard that mimics Jeep's 7-slot layout and doubles as a bench.
Oh, yeah.
For those that have been out in the desert, sometimes you just want to be able to sit down and relax, says Mark Trossel, head of Ram Truck and Mopar Design. There's obviously tailgating that goes on, so we offered another way to do that.
Very
Clever.
cool.
Smart.
And then finally, the Wrangler Rubicon 4xE Departure. Trossel said, like the Sideburn concept, the Departure has the custom grill guard that folds down to create a bench. Mopar designers added flat fender flares and wheel liners that are designed specifically for larger wheel and tire combinations to provide additional clearance.
And they don't call it the Potsy or the Ralph Mouth?
No, I don't think that they do that.
The Cunningham.
The Cunningham. So
Think of how sad Andy was when he had to adopt Opie out to the Cunninghams as the one show ended and the new show started.
I don't think that it went that way, but it made me think about
Okay,
that for a minute. No, I don't think that happened.
You had the funniest look on your face while you were trying to
The meds are kicking in.
Hyundai Motor Company will distribute free steering wheel locks in the U.S. and upgrade anti-theft software on 4 million vehicles after a spate of TikTok-inspired car thefts we've talked about on this show.
Yep.
The viral videos target Hyundais and Kias that lack an electronic security feature called an engine immobilizer that keeps the car from being started without a key. So far this year, New York police have arrested 109 suspects for thefts of certain models of Kia and Hyundai cars.
Thank you, TikTok.
SUVs. Exactly. All right, quick break now. You're on the N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Stay with us.
Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier car cruise in return, Saturday, April 15th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Bring your Hot Rod, Classic, Resto-Mod, or any other vehicle you'd like to show and compete for one of 3 highly coveted Chili Pepper trophies. This April 15th kickoff event is one you'll want to put on your calendar because 100% of the money you donate for the free tacos will be given to God's Garage. You heard right, free tacos. Whatever you decide to give, all of it will be given to God's Garage and matched by Lupi Tortilla. God's Garage gifts vehicles to single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military in the greater Houston area. In fact, the garage will gift a vehicle to a mom in need at this special event. Be sure to attend the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In, Saturday, April 15th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Free breakfast tacos for any donation to God's Garage. It'll make your heart and your belly feel good.
Mecum Auctions, the world's largest collector car auction company, returns to Houston, April 13th through 15th at NRG Center. Featuring 2,000 muscle cars, Corvettes, exotics, customs, and more. Broadcast live on Motor Trend TV and Motor Trend Plus. From avid collectors to those new to the Mecum experience, we welcome everyone. Register to bid now at mecum.com.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.